Hi guys. Right, so it's Friday. We come through another week. The mentoring business, distortion mentoring. A lot of people are asking, and I have no idea why it's called distortion mentoring. Obviously, I spent a lot of my life being called Jim Distortion because of my band, Perfect Distortion, with Rob Clydesdale and some others. The reason it's pertinent is because that's kind of part of my past, and if you can celebrate some parts of your past, even though they weren't easy or they didn't turn out the way you wanted them to, I think that's always important. So distortion mentoring is a thing. It means one-to-one situational mentoring is happening. I'll be honest with you, it was really hard for me to walk into this thinking and trying to take it seriously because it's totally new to me. You've got to remember, I've spent the last 30 years involved in either tattoo shops or criminality or just being sick. So now I have a purpose, and that purpose, which I'll tell you now, if you lose purpose, your life's done. There's nothing for you. Right? That's the real cause of everything, when you lose purpose and you have no direction. And I feel invigorated by the fact that I really am back in the game. I've got a meeting this afternoon about this room, about my use of it and what's happening. So I'm not quite sure where my base will be. If it's here, that's amazing. If it's not, we'll find a way. I'm not getting too bogged down by things that used to really worry me. My anxiety is real because everything is new. Everything is new. From my son going to secondary school, which is brand new, to me shutting down my business and moving into something else. But a lot of my clients have just literally come out of the woodwork, and now my week is full. So as I sit here, I would struggle to take on more clients, well, many more. And I think that's a testament to the fact that it's the right thing. If I was searching around for clients and, lying to people on the internet about what can be done and what can't to get people to connect, then I'd be lost again. But I'm really not. All of my clients who I see throughout the week say that it's useful and say that they benefit from it. And my first conversation with them is always, if this is not working for you, then it needs to stop. I'm excited by distortion mentoring. I'm excited because it's something completely different and it's valuable. Not monetarily, but valuable because people need to have someone to talk to. And you can't always talk to, a counsellor and pay £70 an hour. So, this doesn't rely on money. This isn't an expensive thing, but, I can live from it, and people can also apply through my charity to have these sessions. I've done 2 grant forms this week to get funding for people who just cannot afford counselling, mentoring, anything. And even though my mentoring is £20 an hour, if you haven't got enough food, then you're not going to be able to pay to talk to somebody. So I wanted to make sure that my charity does what it says it does, and that's support people without having to challenge them for money. We will see today on one of the councils whether they come back and it works. And if the other one comes back in October negatively, we have still raised enough money to cover these people. So everything is where it needs to be right now. I'm a bit bummed by the fact that I can't do the walk in October. My hip is really shaky, and I walk 20 steps and then have to limp. I don't understand failure in that way because, my body doesn't normally let me down, even though I've expected a lot from it, over the years. But with physiotherapy and training and some treatment, then I should be fine for December. And Paul Hatherley, a friend of mine, is coming with me. I've asked another couple of guys to come too. So there's a support system and we can all raise money for Coffee and Coping. If you would like to help raise money, the link is in the doobly-doo below. Have an amazing week. Thank you so much for being here.